is in the house. Make sure y'all get over to the Patreon family, get that work. Over 500 exclusive live streams. We got kingseti.com, all online marketplace, all my products, DVDs, t-shirts, hoodies. We got that for you. All type of African and Kemetic jewelry. Get that work. Also, Teachable. We got a lot of dynamic curriculums being uploaded over there on to the Teachable. You feel me? We got the 25 steps to the redemption of definitive black manhood. Powerful. Powerful for the family. Make sure you get over there and check it out. We talking about some crazy shit. Donald Trump has threatened Nigeria with war. Could you believe it? You see, the Neanderthal is just mad. Crazy Neanderthal has threatened Nigeria with war over the supposed persecution of Christians in Nigeria. Ain't said nothing about Sudan. Ain't said nothing about what's going on over there in Sudan. But he's so worried about Nigeria. Could it be the oil? Could it be the oil? I think Nigeria got that sweet, they call that shit sweet crude. Yeah, they got that sweet crude over there. That shit come up already refined. Ain't even got to refine that shit. That shit come up out the ground already sweet. You see what I'm saying? So, look at that. Look at that. He's a calculating Neanderthal. He's a calculating Neanderthal. You see, everywhere he attacked, is some economic wealth there. Not just a little bit, a whole lot. You see, it's a strategic necessity to attack that. You see, because if they get into any global confrontation, they don't want the wealth of these nations to end up in the hands of the adversary. That's really what it is. And so he ain't worried about no damn Christians. In the hell you worried about some black Christians? Man, get the fuck out of here. Donald Trump ain't worried about a nigga regardless to whatever religion he belonged to. And the fuck, like he's some crusader or Christian, and he ain't about to let these babies and these women, elders, go hungry out here. And you talking about some Christianity. Do you understand what I'm saying? Come on, man, look at the hypocrisy in that. Yeah, he don't give a damn about no Christians. Yeah. We ain't taking, we dealing with the subject at hand. We ain't coming over here with none of that divisive shit. Y'all keep that shit where y'all at. You come over here yapping about another nigga, all that gossip and female shit, y'all leave that shit somewhere else. You feel what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. Fuck that old nigga. That old nigga, I'm Gucci. I ain't trying to be in because, I know that at this time niggas is, they in their feelings. And so I'm not going to let nobody, the adversary come over here and divert for what we doing because we bigger than anything these niggas talking about. I know he butthurt and he supposed to be. I ain't worried about that. We talking about what's going on with Nigeria. You see what I'm saying? That's just like I say, because, these Neanderthals don't give a fuck where you from. You see what I'm saying? They don't care where you from. They identify you as a nigga. You see, that's one thing about them. They the biggest Pan-African, FBA, black nationalists because they identify all niggas as one. You see what I'm saying? They identify all niggas as one. And so if niggas could take that same unifying concept of the Neanderthal and use it to their advantage, they could overthrow the motherfucker. But because they say they stay fractionalized and frictionalized for whatever reason they choose, they stay in a minority group that could be easily conquered by a unified, even though that the pale man may be the minority, he could be the majority in his unity against a minority nigga who refuses to unite. You see, for a common, you can't unite with everybody, but those with a common cause and a common frequency and a common spirituality could unite. You feel what I'm saying? And you see, make a move on this Neanderthal. At least check, neutralize his ass. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, Donald Trump is telling, and so I look at it, my mind is above and beyond all that. He ain't worried about them Christians. He worried about that oil. That's what he worried about. Let me see. Let me look something up. I want to look this up. They say, oh, the nigga doing a lot. I make niggas get up out they sleep. You know that old nigga sleep in the day. Y'all know that old nigga sleep in the day. I don't want to get on. You know them old niggas be sleeping during the day. Somebody woke that nigga up. Now you know that nigga don't get out of you know that nigga don't get out the bed till about 6 o'clock. You see what I'm saying? Let me see. I just want to look up. Yeah, that motherfucker, you know that motherfucker don't get up out of bed. That motherfucker sleep till 7 o'clock. You know I ain't worried about nobody. Y'all know I ain't worried about nobody. I'm moving forward, nigga. Okay. Producing nations. Let me see. I think Nigeria is in that top 10, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let me see. I might be wrong, but I know they up there. Okay, well, I don't see them in the top 10, but I know they up there somewhere. I know they got some, is it oil, is it gas? I don't know which one of them it is. But anyway, that's my, what I feel that, they making moves on a lot of nations that, that in case, some shit going on, that they can bleed the resources out of these nations because they're gold mines. But I know good goddamn well ain't no Neanderthal worried about no black Christians. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to make me believe that. Anywhere there's Islam, there's going to be some persecution of some Christians. That's just how it go. You see what I'm saying? Anywhere where there's some Islam, there's going to be some persecution of some damn Muslims. So you can't just start in no damn Nigeria. Because I'm quite sure anywhere in the world where there's a ruling Islam, and I'm gonna be 100. I'm not giving no slack to none of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? People say I might be projecting. No. I'm not projecting. Anywhere where Islam is the dominant religion, it's gonna be persecution of all religions, especially if them motherfuckers is Sharia, especially if they under Sharia. If they under Sharia law, then you already know what it is. So for Donald Trump ain't saying nothing about the Sudan, and them Muslims in there, they committing genocide and been committing genocide on southern Sudan for the longest. Ain't nobody said a goddamn thing. You see, ain't nobody said a goddamn thing. It's been persecutions in Africa a long goddamn time. Yeah. Yeah, they do all that. Yeah, the Saudis and all that, they ain't saying shit. They knocked the motherfucker off in the goddamn in Turkey. The one was in the Khashoggi and shit. And I don't give a damn, but I'm just saying. And they go work with them. They go work with the Saudis. Yeah, the Saudis knocked the man off in the damn I think he was in the Saudi Arabian embassy. They cut him up. They chopped him up in the embassy and carried his body out in pods, and you understand what I'm saying? And they still go over there smiling and beguiling, and you understand what I'm saying? Work with the Saudis. You see what I'm saying? And you know, but they're just showing you that, again, that's why it's some confusion in the end game, because you don't know where this mentally ill Neanderthal is going. You don't know where this mentally ill Neanderthal is going. You have to have, some camaraderie with family and, on the outside somewhere, just in case you get, I don't know no nation, and I want y'all to listen to me. I don't know no nation in the world that when they went to war that they didn't have some type of ally with some type of nations on the outside of the damn, their own particular nation. They had allies. You see what I'm saying? In World War I, World War II, you had allies on both sides. I don't know one war where they didn't have allies on both sides. You have to have some allies. You see what I'm saying? And that don't require you to give up your sovereignty. This is what y'all got to understand. Yeah, sovereignty is key. It is mandatory. It's undebatable. You see what I'm saying? It's undebatable. But at the same time, you can have allies and friendship and brotherhood outside of your own sovereignty that don't require you to give up your sovereignty. You see, and this is what when people understand what I'm saying, people understand what I'm saying. And so that's why we have to speak to injustices. You understand that it don't, because you don't know when it could be you. And that don't, that's no attack on your sovereignty to stand for brothers and sisters in Nigeria. Because even if a lot of them confused, they're going to wake up one day when they realize the same fucking thing over there. That they ain't going to be, because when that man get ready to knock on their head, they're going to realize, you know what, I should have been kinder to my brothers and sisters in America or wherever. I should have been kind. I should have held my prejudices and my, and my racism against because I didn't know that, one day I might need them. You see what I'm saying? To speak at the minimum, to speak for me. You see what I'm saying? In defense of me of any type of crime, national crime that could be committed on our people. You see what I'm saying? So some people have to learn the hard way. You know what I'm saying? That don't require you to give up your sovereignty, to have camaraderie with brothers and sisters. And that's what these niggas is not saying. You know what we're not ever, debating our sovereignty. That's not what we're doing. That's not what nobody else is doing it either. Nobody else it don't require you to do that. And so, and so we have to speak to what could be possibly military action on Africa. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You see, you got to understand our people's has been hit on the head. This is not the best of our people nowhere on the planet. Nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? Anytime your children, and I'm talking about Black America, anytime your children is the number one music amongst your children is drill music, nigga, you ain't got nothing to say about nobody. You done lost your babies, nigga. You done lost your babies. Your babies out here talking about riding up on niggas with switches and shit and all this shit. Anytime you lose the minds of your babies, you ain't got shit to say about nothing. Nothing. A goddamn thing. You spit on the women. You niggas spit on the women. We understand despicable niggas. Spit on your women. You understand what I'm saying? Talk about them like a dog. Babies then went mad because no way children are gonna be, you see, they gonna, ain't no way they're gonna have no loyalty to you. And you didn't win against their mamas. Ain't no motherfucker gonna have no loyalty to you. And you spitting on their mamas. What motherfucker they gonna be like, fuck you, nigga. Daddy or no goddamn daddy. You see, uncle or no goddamn uncle. Granddaddy or no. And that drove a wedge in every goddamn thing. So when you look at the division in our people, and at the same time, we are amazing. You see, we're amazing at the same time. At the same time. So there's it's the tale of two cities. Any which way it go. It's the tale of two cities. And it's about focusing on both halves. Showing, yeah, we got some motherfucking work to do. We ain't, this is why we weak. You understand? This is where we got to build ourselves. We ain't in no motherfucking moral position to really, you know what I'm saying? Because this is where we losing. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, man, they don't know. See, the thing is, I went to Africa. I don't need no nigga to speak for me. I was they treated me like a boss. Nigga, they treated me like a king. I just don't know. Everybody ain't got because I demand respect. Any which way, wherever I fucking go. I don't give a fuck where I go. I demand respect. And I give respect. And so I didn't have no, it was a couple of motherfuckers over there. You know what I'm saying? Because they, but see, the thing is, I learned how to, I know how to step on motherfuckers that's disrespectful. You see what I'm saying? I know how to step on motherfuckers. I went over there with about 10 stacks in my motherfucking pocket. So I was stepping, and it wasn't but a few, but I gave love, but at the same time, I'm letting them know, bitch, I'm a king. You know what I'm saying? You see, if y'all come over there on your knees and you looking at him, I never, I give respect, but I'm a king. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm a motherfucking king, and I let them know I'm a motherfucking king. I crush you. You know what I'm saying? You nothing. You see this shit right here? I put the motherfucking, you'll never have this, nigga. You can live to be, you can come back to this bitch, you can, what they call, when you, not resurrect, but when you, in the Buddha, and when you come back again, you can come back to this bitch 20 times, and you will never have this. You feel what I'm saying? And sometimes you have to come on a motherfucker that's in that mentality like that to let them know, bitch, I'm not nobody for you. So I carry myself with esteem. So I don't have the type of, I don't have the type of tales that nigga talk about. Where they went over to Africa and the motherfucker did them. Motherfucker, when I knew how to go. Fuck that, I knew how to go. Oh, you don't? Oh, I'll get a motherfucker smiling and they'll come and give me everything that I want. Everything that I want, I got it. I learned their system better than they knew the motherfucker. My uncle taught me how to barter. Nigga, I was over there like, man, get the fuck out of here. I had mastered the bartering game in Egypt. Master that shit. Motherfucker come out here, man, give me 100. Man, I'm getting that shit for 20. They want 100, I'm getting it for 20. You see what I'm saying? They tell me, oh, I need 75, 15. And I know what it's worth. You know what I'm saying? We gonna bother. This shit been sitting up here since King Tut. This shit got dust on it. You feel me? You gonna give me this. You feel me? What I want. And that's how I did it. And I ain't, I made sure people, because I would come back and spend more money with them, but I was just letting them know, you not gonna work me. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know where you think I'm from, motherfucker. I'm from Detroit, motherfucker. I've been bartering all my life. I know when niggas motherfucking playing games. You see what I'm saying? Once you done been through the motherfucking era of crack, nigga, and when motherfucking crackheads is out there and they trying to run all type of games on motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? Ain't none of motherfuckers. If you been through the 80s, nigga, you know how to barter. You see what I'm saying? Real motherfucker talk. You know how to barter. So when I went to, and some motherfuckers, it's just a different mentality. A lot of niggas that go to Africa and they get gamed on was getting gamed on over here. Period. Because if you know the game is universal, nigga. If you know when a nigga running game on you over here, you should know when they running game on you over there. And so a lot of motherfuckers is weak. That's just all it is to it. And niggas get played on that, get played on over here, get played on over there. You weak, nigga. And so I ain't never had no motherfucker, because I don't let no nigga cross no line. See, y'all niggas is, I don't know what type of mentality, nigga. My game is universal. You cross a certain motherfucking line, nigga, and that's your ass, period. You know what I'm saying? That's universal, nigga. The respect is universal. How you, fuck you, nigga. I don't need this shit. And then it's just how I'm gonna deal with a nigga. I'm not going to no low nigga to do nothing. I'm not going to no low frequency nigga. No way. I'm going to somebody. Some niggas go out in the streets and barter. That's okay. You could do that. You can go out. No, I'm going into a motherfucking an establishment. I went into Egypt. I went into establishment where, man, they see me come in. They motherfuckers, man, listen here. The motherfucker, when I come in that motherfucker, they see me. They already know. Because motherfuckers I let motherfuckers know when I got there. They seen me and what I was buying and shit. And they had motherfucking put a call out all over Egypt. They say that nigga right there, he got the paper. You see what I'm saying? The cousins was calling down into southern Egypt. They like, that nigga, that king right there, that naga right there, he got the bag. So when he come in there, y'all treat him with high esteem. So when I come in there, nigga, they pulling out the best furniture. They going to get that, and they bringing that comfortable shit. I'm laying in there. They bringing out tables, glass tables and shit. Putting that goddamn tea down there, that good tea. They'll go get the hookah and go get that good shit, that good tobacco, nigga. Man, sweet, nigga, woo. We in there, you understand what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, what kind of jewelry you got? Yeah, they going in there, man. They was going in shit that wasn't even out there and showing me all the shit that I say, yeah, I want some of that. I want that. Yeah, how much? Okay, it work deals with them. Yeah, I didn't have no problems like y'all. Y'all niggas in the streets with low frequency niggas. And that's where you understand? That's where you gonna run into some goddamn bullshit. That's like over here. You gonna run, if you in the streets with motherfuckers, you gonna run into problems. You see what I'm saying? You go in the hood and you wanna build in the hood. I'm not building in no hood. I'm building, nigga, where everybody else is equally yoked. Meaning everybody equally got the same, and that got paper where they ain't really worried about no nigga and what he got, because they got some. You go in an area where it ain't nothing but low frequency nigga, impoverished nigga, and then you get the building over there knowing you gonna outshine a nigga, and that's common sense. General SETI at Yahoo. That's common sense. Nigga, you know what, nigga? That's just like, and y'all know this shit. That's just like you go and set up on a nigga block. What you think a nigga gonna do? You go set up on a nigga block. You open up traps on another nigga block. And they know you ain't from around there. What you think niggas gonna do? I know it. They gonna burn that shit down. You understand? Hopefully you can get out of there with your life. But niggas are not about to let you come on they block and trap on they block, nigga. And you know that. You know niggas, you nervous because you know you out of pocket. You know the niggas is already on the corner. They gathering now. They know you on the block. They gathering on the corner, the intersection. You understand what I'm saying? They starting to, you know what I'm saying, try to stop your flow. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they out there doing. They trying to cut your flow off. You see what I'm saying? That's what they're going to, until they get to where they got to burn your ass out of there. Okay? Because you done came in another nigga's hood. You done came into another nigga's area. And you trying to come up in there and get the bag in this man's, in these niggas' hood, which they not going to tolerate. So a lot of this shit y'all talking is weak shit. You see what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be, you supposed to nigga go somewhere where niggas got bags that don't give a fuck about you setting up, nigga. They ain't gonna give, they already got a bag. They already doing something, nigga, getting a bag. When you around other people that they don't give a fuck, they more likely to not give a fuck about. And so y'all niggas go and get sucker. I'm not into no, you know, I know they offering, what they call dual citizenships and shit. That's, you know, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? That's all paperwork. You know what I'm saying? That's all motherfucking paperwork. We know them niggas over there is a lot of, and some is not. Family just came in and gave a shout out to the general from Senegal. Say he been following me for over 15 years. Do you know how many people that been dropping lines in my, over the years? Man, I done got family from every country in Africa, motherfuckers from Australia, New Zealand, motherfuckers from Indonesia, niggas from every damn country in the goddamn planet been supporting and dropping lines and say, SETI, we watching you over here, nigga. We watching these all over the world. It's frequency. I don't give a fuck about no nigga don't fuck with me. I'm talking about who do fuck with me. Why would I spend all my time talking about motherfuckers that don't fuck with me? I'm gonna give praise to those that dropped the general line. Black power, man. Appreciate y'all, you know, tuning in to the information. I'm glad you appreciate the work I put in to put it out. You see what I'm saying? That's why I put it out there for the family to build. And so that support. That's what that's what I build on. Ain't got no time for nothing else. But back to what's happening, and you know, I feel that Donald Trump now is looking for countries that is rich in resources. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, that they see as a threat. He's not worried about no goddamn Christians, I could tell you that. Cause he ain't no goddamn Christian. If that motherfucker don't feed these babies and these elders this month, he could cut all that Christianity, talking about some goddamn Christianity, just cut that shit out. You see what I'm saying? You are anti-Christian. You see what I'm saying? You anti-Christian, period. But that's what it is now. And really what it is, it's another thing, because you can see it's happening. Let me tell you what it is. It's a crusade. It's about Christendom. It ain't about Christianity. It's about Christendom. As Dr. Clark talked about, Christendom is a political movement. You see what I'm saying? And that's where they moving to reestablish that white Christianity on this planet. That is the political, and that's the icon of white supremacy. That white Jesus on that cross. And so that's what they moving under. So just know that. You see what I'm saying? They on a crusade. You see what I'm saying? Against, you know, Western, you know, the Western Christianity. You see, that's what they, and you know the Pope is the leader. You know, he one of the leaders. And then the throne of Britain is also tied in that. They weak, though. They at their weakest point now. You see what I'm saying? So all these threats and shit. But they know that they could. But I tell you what. When it's some nations, like when they talking about going against China and this, that, and the third, Listen, a lot of them motherfucking countries over there, they know what it is. You see what I'm saying? A lot of them gonna side with China. They know they're gonna side with China. A lot of them slant eyes, which they supposed to, is gonna side with China. And so it's gonna be a few of them over there like Japan and South Korea, but they gonna be after, it won't be long into the future where they gonna be, what I'm saying? They're gonna be back under the yoke of Asian supremacy. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna be back under the yoke. Because that Neanderthal, he's cutting off too many parts of his machine that he cannot replace. And I tell you, once black people in America is done with his ass, he's through. That's it. Once black people in America is done, and too many of these niggas got him in the agenda. That's why they can't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? They so quick to talk about everybody but this damn Neanderthal and themselves. You see, first talk about themselves, then talk about the Neanderthal. Because when you talk about, you dealing with the invincibility. You can be invincible by the defensive posture that you take. Anytime you crying about what a nigga is, another person is doing to you over and over and over, and this motherfucker did this to me, this motherfucker, you have no defensive policy worth shit. Anybody can tap your ass. You see what I'm saying? Anybody can tap you. You understand? Put their hands on you and see what I'm saying? You have no defensive policy. That's on you. That's your motherfucking fault. So I'm tired of motherfuckers pointing cask and because goddamn it, once you begin to practice the defensive policy, and I'm all about priority. Yeah, I never overstep, certain boundaries. First it started with me. Then it's go to my family. Because if I'm weak, then my family gonna be weak. So it started with my mind and who I am as an individual. That's gonna influence my family. Then my community. The community right outside my door. When I go out, I got to be a positive influence to my community. Then my city. My own city, Detroit. I'm not gonna go to another man's city until I first have empowered my own city. I'm going to always empower my own city first. And then once I done infused into them knowledge and wisdom, then I could go out. So I was teaching in my city long before I went anywhere else. And then once I began to teach all over the country, then I went outside of the country. It's always priority in responsibilities in priority. And so I never said that I would go outside of my lineage, you understand, first before I build, camaraderie with my lineage. But my lineage physically got to also be my mental lineage. Got to be my spiritual. If you ain't locking with me, nigga, spiritually and mentally, we can't go no further than that. You see what I'm saying? Because again, we are not in unison. So too many niggas talking about this physical lineage, but they ain't talking about no spiritual lineage. Because a nigga that just physical, got physical lineage, he got a right to his shit, regardless to his spiritual lineage, mental lineage. If his mama and daddy and his granddaddy and grandmama was a part of this, they got a right, even though they could be wicked as fuck. I can't build with no nigga. We can build on that. We can't build at all. If you got lineage to this motherfucker and you wicked, fuck you. Period. That's just all I'm saying. So it got to be above and beyond that. I built with my family on the national level. They know I go to war with them first. But there's no need for me to be at odds. And at that point, once I done built with my family on the national level, I can go overseas. Because ain't nothing going to break none of that. It's laid down in priority. Me, my family, my community, my city, my state. I'm not going to go to nobody else's state and uplift them until I uplift the people in my own state. I did that. So I went to every other state. I went to every other city. You see what I'm saying? I built with family and from Detroit all over Michigan. Then I went into Ohio. Then I went into other states. So of course it's priorities to that. But since I have, taught the whole nation, now I can go across the water and talk to my brother without jeopardizing nationalistic policies with my own lineage. You niggas is weak. You deal with motherfuckers on your frequency. Y'all niggas keep talking about groups. It's not about no motherfucking group. It's never been about no group. You niggas think just signing on I'm in the group. No, it's about frequency. That's the goddamn group. You see what I'm saying? It's not about the people that talk together. It's about the people that walk together. You walking in the same frequency. That's the group. Ain't gonna ever be no group where motherfuckers just say, I'm this and I'm that. You see what I'm saying? No, because within the group, it's always gonna be a mass amount of niggas that's faking and jiving. So you ain't gonna go nowhere. You gotta see another person moving in the same light and frequency. That's the group. It ain't a group per se, but that's the group. Another person that's moving in your frequency and energy. You see what I'm saying? And I believe that there's family all over the world that you could fuck with before some of the motherfuckers you can fuck with right in your own vicinity. That's right. That's right knowledge, family. That's right knowledge. You know that. You know that. You know that. A lot of these niggas just got on a wave. They've been detrimental to their family. You understand what I'm saying? Watch it come. Watch you find out. Been detrimental. Been motherfucking detrimental to their own family. Their own family will talk about them like a dog. You see what I'm saying? Got lineage. Got status and lineage. You cannot deny them the lineage there, but they'll talk about your ass like a dog. You see what I'm saying? But they be the first one to spit on your name. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So we got to stay strong out there and build on frequency. Yes, it's priorities. Deal with yourself. This is where you fight the first war. Then you make sure your family tight. You get your mind right, your spirit and your physicality right so you understand what I'm saying? Build your family. That's first and foremost. Before you build anything, you got to build your family. You see what I'm saying? First and foremost, you can't go build no other motherfucker's family until you build your. And once your own family structure is there, then now you could go out and help others. You see, you can help people on the block. You can't. How you gonna help somebody? You can't even help the motherfucker on your block, right down the block. Niggas right next door can't even come out and say good morning to one another. You understand? Y'all walk right off the porch, don't even say shit to one another. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't even say shit to one another. So that's where you got to be. There's priority. Then in the city, you got to get your city. I did free lectures in Detroit, man, for like 5 years. It was places I had even forgot about, man, that I did lectures. Long before I was at 90s Knowledge Cafe. I was at True Bookstore in Northland. I was also at the Aquaba Center. You understand? For the Shrine of the Black Madonna. I did student teaching. I was in the Manhood Rites of Passage at Marcus Garvey Academy where I did student teaching. I was also over there. And then I was also over at, what's that other place? The Village up there on Harper and Van Dyke and all the family in the Village. I know y'all know. If you're in the culture, y'all know the Village up there. My uncle was up there. So I also did some student teaching up there too. I did some student teaching up there for the young family up there, dropping some knowledge on there. And them ain't nothing like the youth, man. You understand what I'm saying? They love you and shit cause a lot of people ain't getting no support at home, and then when you give them support, man, they ain't never had no support, man. They love you. You feel what I'm saying? And so, man, ain't no motherfucker gonna tell me nothing. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no motherfucker gonna tell me that we could build bridges and you got all the defensive policies to practice that keep a motherfucker from running game on you. If you a weak nigga and you let niggas run game on you, just a weak ass nigga. That's just all it is to it. You understand what I'm saying? You just a weak ass nigga and you let niggas run game on you. Ain't nothing we could do about that. You see what I'm saying? That's just it is what it is. But I appreciate y'all family from coming out here. Donald Trump is on a global attack to try to usurp centers of power, resources. You understand what I'm saying? That's what he's trying to do. That's what he fell out with China about. You understand? The rare earth minerals, and you understand? It's over resources. So we got to understand there's a bigger thing coming down the pipeline. So y'all just be ready. You feel what I'm saying? It's something bigger coming down the pipeline. And so we cannot be into these minute niggas. You see what I'm saying? Motherfuckers are for entertainment. Minute niggas. And motherfucker ain't gonna influence shit. You see what I'm saying? Ain't gonna influence shit. Some of these old ass niggas need to be up in the old folks' home, nigga. You understand? Playing motherfucking bingo and shuffleboard and shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? In the swimming pool, nigga, playing volleyball. Nigga, don't be out here with these soldiers, these real soldiers, knowing good and goddamn well your time is past and you're frail. You understand what I'm saying? Bone deficiency. Yeah, bone deficiency, calcium deficiency, trying to go to war with a gorilla. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga, kill that noise. And I mean that. You feel me? I'm on all my soldiers out there. Unite. Nigga, if you're in the house, you rock with the general, goddamn it, put the black fist in the chat. Goddamn it, or get out of my damn chat. I don't need yours. If you went to general and you got support for the general, goddamn it, put the black fist in the goddamn air. Goddamn it, 100, whatever the goddamn you could put in that motherfucker, put it in there right now. Put it in there right now, goddamn it. Put it in there right goddamn now. I want to see some shit. Goddamn it, or get out of this motherfucker. I don't need yours. I see you. Okay, I see him piling in it. 100, whatever you goddamn can put in that motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? However, whatever, drop it in there, you rocking with the general. You understand what I'm saying? If you believe the general is a counselor, a great counselor for the family, and you would take my counsel, you understand, into consideration, goddamn it, put the black fist in the goddamn air out there. If you take the general's counseling into consideration when you make these moves on the international, national, communal level, drop the black fist in the motherfucking air and let me know you down. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. How the hell you the ancestors sent me. Goddamn, you don't got no reverence for one that been sent by the ancestors? What the fuck is wrong with you? Goddamn it. Will you family been sent to wake your ass up, nigga? Thank the ancestors. Shit. That's right. We're in the house, family. All right. I'm out of here. Y'all know I'm coming back. Y'all know I'm gonna raise Cain. Y'all know I'm gonna raise Cain. You know, I'm gonna put my frequency all in the motherfucking air. You feel what I'm saying? So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, family, I'll be black. Make sure y'all get over there to man, I gotta put this link in here, man. I keep getting in this and don't put the damn link in. Oh, I keep missing the link. Let me put this link in there. Let me put this link in here, y'all. They woke that old nigga up. They say, man, SETI done got on your head, old nigga. I like to get that. It ain't got nothing else to say. It ain't got nothing else to say. I ain't got nothing else to say. What that nigga Tupac say, niggas love to scream peace after they start some shit. Nigga, you ain't gonna keep up with me. You ain't gonna keep up with me. All right, the link is in there, y'all. Get over there. Also, let me drop that in there too. Let me drop that in. I'm out of here. I'll be right back. Y'all know I'm coming with some more work. Y'all know I'm coming with some more work, family. I'll be right back. This is Jim. I'm going over to where we at. I'm going over to Cyrus Soon SETI YouTube page. Make sure you're in the house. I'll see you real soon. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Boom. Black Pop.